Cristiano Ronaldo signed a huge new contract with Saudi Arabia's Al Nassr in January, nearly doubling his annual playing salary to an estimated $75 million after a disappointing year and a half with Manchester United. Last year, world-renowned golfers Dustin Johnson and Phil Mickelson left the PGA Tour to join the Saudi-backed Live Golf and receive tens of millions of dollars in upfront guarantees. Lionel Messi is supposedly taking into account an exchange to Saudi Arabia this mid-year, and as of now works with the country as a travel industry representative. A multi-million-dollar plan that prompted a 14-day suspension from his ongoing club, Paris Holy Saint-Germain, on Tuesday after he missed practice due to an unsanctioned special outing. PSG obviously is likewise the home of Kylian Mbappé and has its own Bay Association, with its proprietorship bunch and auxiliary of Cristiano Ronaldo headed out in different directions from Manchester. Joined in November and joined Saudi Arabia's Al Nassr in January, tightening up his yearly playing pay to an expected $75 million and generating extra promoting valuable open doors in his new home. Tales are swirling that he could attempt to go to Europe this late spring, but meanwhile, the increase in salary has him on the athlete profit list, interestingly starting around 2017, and the third time generally speaking, while at the same time setting an untouched high for a soccer player with his $136 million total. Ronaldo has more Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter followers than any other athlete in the world, making him the most popular athlete in the world. Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange, is among the furthest down the line increments to his support stable, assisting push his off-field with adding up to assessed $90 million throughout recent months. Just 3 competitors throughout the entire existence of Forbes' following have beaten that figure in a year. Lionel Messi's on-field worth $130 million, $65 million, off-field $65 million. Identity, Argentina, game, soccer. There are a lot of rumors about Messi's future. He could go back to Barcelona, join Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia, or even join Inter Miami in the Major League Soccer. His profit all-out matches his huge number from the last 2 releases of the rundown, and he has a not insignificant rundown of worthwhile supports, including Adidas, Budweiser, and PepsiCo. His arrangement with Socios, a blockchain-based fan stage, alone pays him an expected $20 million every year, and the open doors ought to continue to come after he drove Argentina to a World Cup triumph in December. Additionally, in October, he established Playtime, an investment firm. Kylian Mbappé's on-field, off-field, $100 million, $20 million, identity, France, game, soccer, number 35 on the income list last year. Mbappé makes his main 10 presentation and is the main part still under 30. After finishing just behind his Paris Saint-Germain teammate, Lionel Messi, for the Best FIFA Men's Player Award, and falling 1 win short of a second consecutive World Cup title with France in 2022, he appears to have earned the highest playing salary in all of soccer. In June, he turned into the principal player ambassador for Sorare, a digital money-based dream game, and he applied his developing impact later that mid-year in a question with the French football organization. LeBron James is on-field, $44.5 million, off-field, $75 million, identity, US, gay ball. The present top competitors are likewise fruitful organizers and financial backers, and maybe nobody typifies that pioneering soul better than James, who turned into the principal dynamic competitor to be confirmed an extremely rich person by Forbes in June. On top of his great underwriting portfolio, the Los Angeles Lakers forward is behind sports nourishment organization Stepping Stool and the Spring Hill organization, which creates and delivers television and other diversion content. And he was a maker on its 2023 film Local Party, which was set at his manor. He likewise has a stake in Fenway Sports Gathering, proprietor of the Boston Red Sox, Liverpool FC, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And he has of late put resources into a significant association pickleball group while broadcasting his craving to sometime claim an NBA expansion group in Las Vegas. James was an early patron of Lobos, 1707 Canelo Alvarez's. On-field, off-field, $100 million, $10 million, ethnicity, Mexico, game boxing. Every time he steps into the ring, Alvarez earns tens of millions of dollars. In the past year, he has won big fights against Gennady Golovkin and Dmitry Bivol. Alvarez has a moderately thin rundown of customary supports for a competitor of his height, cooperating with Hennessy and Michelob Ultra. However, he endorsed with Succeed Sports, the executives in September to work out his showcasing arrangements, and he is dynamic as a business person. The boxer is behind the brand name credit card and sports drink company Yauka, the fitness app Ican, and the gas station chain Canelo Energy. Dustin Johnson's on field, $102 million, off field, $5 million. Identity, US. Game, golf. Johnson was the main star to leap to Live Golf last May, and he completed 2022 with a visit best $35.6 million in prize cash, including $18 million for bringing home the season-long individual title. He lost sponsors, including Royal Bank of Canada, for the move, but it also made him the year's biggest winner. He didn't actually make the rundown of 2022's 50 most generously compensated competitors. He is now concentrating on growing 4Aces GC, the Live team he co-owns and captains, whose logo has replaced Adidas's on his shirt at recent tournaments. The reliable money from Live's no-cut design helps as well. He has piled up $3.3 million across 5 Live occasions in 2023. Phil Mickelson's on-field, $104 million, off-field, $2 million. Identity, US. Golf. Mickelson, who outperformed $1 billion in vocation pre-charge profit last year, has shed support since joining LIV Golf. However, he is remaining occupied off the course. He is a prime supporter of For Well-Being, which makes espresso enhancements, and he was among the financial backers who, as of late, purchased an enormous plot of land outside Phoenix. Mickelson gave his new visit an exhibition to be glad for at the Bosses last month, posting a last cycle 65 to complete in a tie for second with his Live Golf mate Streams Kopka. The outcome accompanied a $1.6 million check. Stephen Curry's on field, $48.4 million, off field, $52 million. Ethnicity, US. Game, basketball. Curry has made more than $100 million in his first year after winning his 4th NBA championship in June. His $48.1 million compensation was the NBA's most noteworthy this season, and he'll turn into the association's first $50 million man in 2023-24, when he is set to make $51.9 million. The Brilliant State Champions monitor lost a significant support when FTX imploded, and he has since been cleared into a claim blaming its superstar endorsers for misdirecting clients in promotions advancing the digital money trade. Yet, he has made up for that shortcoming, to say the very least. In spring, he marked a drawn-out expansion with under-reinforcement that will reach out into his retirement from ball, and he has another organization with Pursue Bank. His sight and sound organization, Consistent Media, is among the makers of a documentary about him that is scheduled to hit Apple TV Plus in July, and he is set to send off a realistic novel series 1 year from now. Additionally, he recently made an investment in TMRW Sports, the Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy-founded startup that aims to establish a golf league that incorporates technology. Roger Federer's on field, $0.1 million, off field, $95 million. Ethnicity, Switzerland. Game, tennis. Federer reported his retirement from cutthroat tennis in September and draped up his racket in the wake of playing one last match close by Rafael Nadal at the Laver Cup, the global group competition he made in 2017. As he begins his second act, he maintains his list of more than a dozen long-term partners. Last week, he announced a licensing agreement for his RF brand with Oliver Peoples, an eyewear manufacturer. He likewise has a huge stake in the quickly developing Swiss shoe organization On. Kevin Durant's on field, $44.1 million. Outside the field, $45 million. Ethnicity, US. Game ball, age. Durant was exchanged from the Brooklyn Nets to the Phoenix Suns in February. However, the haggling hasn't been restricted to the court. Through his money management firm, 35V, he has gotten stakes in the Chief Lacrosse Association, nourishment brand Cheerful Viking, Association 1 Volleyball, Ladies Games Association Network Competitors Limitless, a significant association pickleball group, Enthusiasts Mitchell and Nessmark, computerized maker business Golden Set Aggregate, sports programming startup Scoreplay, and Tiger Woods TMRW Sports, simply over the most recent 10 months. He likewise has a developing media domain and meeting room, and one of the NBA's most significant tennis shoe managers, Nike, which was as of late moved up to a lifetime contract.